You are live. Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Friday night live stream of George Shooting Connection. We got a couple more folks we're waiting on. Just sent out some more invites. So, Kyle, take it away, bro.
Thank God it's Friday. That's all I can say. I started out the day with everything I touched turned straight into crap. I even told my wingman up on the front porch counter, "Don't let me touch you." He's like, "What are you talking about?" Everything that I've touched so far today has turned straight into crap. I mean, I was to the point where I was ready to go home. Just right off the gas that I spent going into work and just the heck with it, I'm done. Ended up working through it, quit letting things bother me that really shouldn't bother me because they're actually not my problem, and made a positive day out of it. Glad to see everybody here in the side chat, and it looks like there's quite a few of you. I don't have the same analytics that Jamie does, but looks like there's a lot of you, and y'all are all active. That's great. Uh, let's get everything fired up and have a good time. And I'm going to do the hard part because I could just go straight up and say, "Hey, CW, what's up?" But I'm going to see if I can remember how to do this. AR.
Hey, apparently it just goes top down. Hey, everyone, glad to be here. Appreciate the invite. It's been actually, Kyle, it sounds like my week, the way he was talking. It's been a rough week, and I'm just glad to be on here to unwind. And good to see you
Yeah,
all in the side chat. And let's just have a good night and talk.
that's what it's
Y'all
all about.
remind me of one of my favorite Atlanta Rhythm Section songs. I'm not going to let it bother me tonight.
Champagne
Yeah,
jam, baby.
yeah.
CW, welcome, bro. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I wanted AR to see if he could point the
Is
right
that,
direction.
let me see.
There
There we go.
you go.
Right there.
See, that's what I told you. I'm going to do the hard part. I could have went
As
straight up.
long as I'm on this side, I know which way to go.
That's a good one, Mike. There you go.
Whoa. No, I didn't get a new car.
A brand new Pontiac G6. How about that? So, yeah, yeah.
I got one
So,
in the shop.
I did a video today, y'all. I
I
actually
saw
got
it.
video up today. Actually, it's been up for a while. It's been over to Reloaders Network for about 2 days. So,
Yeah, you posted it about 3 hours ago. I watched it. I liked it. I just figured I'd talk to you about it tonight.
I thought
I,
you were going
I,
to read it.
I think it's awesome that you didn't repaint it.
I thought you were going to.
I was thinking about it, but man, that
I,
patina was.
I,
I
I,
did two
I
of them.
like it. I like the functionality's still there. It just looks like it's loaded some rounds. I like that.
One I did silver, and the other one I did a similar green. Both RC2s.
Yeah, I just
That
like
one
it.
was that one was a 3, I think. So you have one. You had 2 of them older than that one.
Yeah, I got some old ones. Yeah.
Man, that thing's still solid as a rock.
Yep.
Man.
They're yep. They're rock crushers for a reason.
Right. Just like the Muncie transmission.
I remember that.
So if any of y'all have not seen the video, then yeah, what about that, Rebel?
Uh-oh. There's a
White
reloader
feet,
dog.
yeah.
That thing collar from over there. I forgot I gotta go pick
It got hot here, so I took my shirt off. Never got back on.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
up.
Hey, Angel. Bye, Angel.
Jamie said bye.
Ah,
Yeah, she's
But
got her
y'all
own
see the-
pharmacy.
Did y'all see the fun I had with that Lee mold?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with that? Now I have not had a chance to see the fixed video about that yet.
Oh, did he send you the wait a minute, the outtake version?
Yeah, I was talking with Julio, and we both decided that, yeah, it's probably not a good idea I post that one. So I took
I
a
was
clip of it.
I was
I
sitting
mailed
there
it
at
to a
work.
couple of people.
I actually showed it to my buddy who reloads too.
Mhm.
The one that got me into reloading when he bought the 500 revolver. I said, "You got to watch this," and he's like, "I'm kind of busy." I said, "You can afford 4 minutes. Come on, watch this." And he goes, "Damn, that's funny as hell."
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But at least I got it to work, and I got usable slugs out of it. And
There you go. If you beat it where you're not supposed to beat it, everything works fine. I mean,
Yeah,
who
it
would
worked fine.
have thunk it?
and it doesn't. It bends when I hit it where I'm supposed to, and it doesn't bend when I hit it where I'm not supposed to.
That's what I found most humorous about that.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
It's
But yeah,
frustration. I'm gonna hit it here, and it was fine. It
the way
liked it.
the way you ended that video, Jordan about fell out of his chair laughing.
Yeah, I gotta
Are
go
you
watch
going or
that.
are you staying? What are you doing?
Yeah, you gotta like it.
Hang on.
Lakeview, it did turn out better than I was expecting it to. I had no clue it would turn out as well as it did, and I got another one next week, so it's already recorded. I just got to get the editing done.
Well, you
Oh
got-
man,
You got the press restored, James?
I wouldn't say restored as much as I'd say refurbished. Basically,
Refurb-
just cleaned the gunk out of it, cleaned it up a little bit, and
Yeah,
It's more
it's
better.
ready to roll.
Yeah, I'll check that out tonight before I go to sleep.
there you go, Rebel.
Right. No, I'm Stevie Wonder. I think he does that, don't he? Mm.
Yeah, and apparently Rebel is very superstitious.
I see what you did there.
All right, man. It's like I really like some of the. I like old school stuff. So, like that press cleaning up last week, and then I did another one today after work. So, I like my music that way too. I prefer old stuff because they pretty much don't make them like that anymore now.
And that song that you mentioned is one of my favorite songs. I really enjoy that song.
It is. Ray Charles, I love Ray Charles. Marvin Gaye.
Yep.
Yeah, he was
All
good.
of that old Motown stuff from the 60s and 70s. I love that stuff.
I
That was
wasn't
some
even
good stuff.
born then, and I enjoy the crap out of that music.
Mhm.
I wish they'd bring back Fox 97, the original one.
Mhm.
You know,
I
the gold
want 'em to bring-
movies.
I want them to bring back the original '96 rock, back where you
Well,
could
that would be
actually
that
hear-
would be nice too.
where you could actually hear Leonard Skinner and Led Zeppelin in the same half hour. You know,
We got a big radio station here that turned 50 this year. 50 years on the radio, and it's pretty neat because I can remember listening to them when they came on the air with their first DJs.
You're not that old.
Yes, I am.
James Brown was the
Yes,
last.
I am.
James Brown was the last person to view Elvis Presley in the casket,
Hmm.
alone by himself. Yeah.
Huh. There's some interesting trivia.
Mhm. He admired the man because he paved the way for everyone.
Right.
see, man, Dave, that ain't music, man. I mean, I tell you what,
No.
you can create anything on a computer. That don't mean it's any good.
Have you ever heard any of these new artists sing without computers? Oh my God! It's like I'm taking a pair of tweezers to Baloo's nether regions.
Everything is auto-tuned too.
Yeah,
Nobody can carry a tune anymore.
it's terrible.
Right. Well, they don't have to.
Right? They don't have to.
Everybody still listen to it.
One of the Rebel, that's cool, man. Flu's Ithaca 20 gauge. I got an old Ithaca 22. It was my first rifle. I'm gonna have to pull it out and do a video on that if I can find it after I had that accident last week.
Was it a tragic gardening accident or a boating accident?
It was a moving accident. We were moving my safe, and when we got to the bridge, you know how bumpy bridges can be, it just fell off of the back of the truck, bounced right into the bottom of Lake Lanier. And
Well, I mean, it happens. I've heard it happens a lot up around there. They must have some really rough bridges.
10 man. I like old classic country, old classic rock.
Mm-hmm.
Tin Man just likes being married.
I love the blues. They say when blues left rock and roll died.
Yeah.
History is.
Well, I tell you one that put that in there, and that was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, he does a great cover of that song you were just mentioning.
Very superstitious.
Yes, sir.
I've seen him and what's his name, Stevie, do it together live.
Oh, that would be killer, man. That
Oh,
would
no.
be a heck of a show.
Not that I was there. I mean, I saw
Oh.
saw it on a YouTube video. There's Mr. Pollard. Daniel God is my judge. What's happening, man? I don't think that.
No, didn't happen.
Easy, Daniel. Easy. Down, boy. Down.
To me, as far as bass is concerned, the best are the upright, the double bass upright.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is so cool. But we're talking about reloading. Jason Stewart, any recommendations for 45 ACP bullets or molds for 185, 200 grain, something similar to the H&G 68 and 130?
Did you email me, Jason, on that? And maybe you didn't get my reply.
Yeah, I got nothing on that because the only thing that I shoot and the only thing I've ever shot is 230 grain round nose.
I got a mold that works pretty well. It's the Lee 452228-1R.
Is that like the half Trunjacati cone?
No, man, that's like the military ball stuff. I tell you another band I like, Thorzak's ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. I like that well.
Jeff Lynne was good friends with George Harrison over the years.
That is classic right there.
Yeah, painted black.
Rolling Stones, Paint It Black.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. 10 Man wants Hornady.
Here's a good one. I saw one today, and it had the album cover of REO Speedwagon, and it said Oreo Speedwagon. I can't fight this feeling. I'm sorry. Some of y'all will get it. Some of you won't.
We got
Mm-hmm.
Senior Master Sergeant Bulldogs out there, Big E's out there, Warsaw Patriots out there, K24.
Mhm.
Well, while I'm doing that, I might as well just go all the way back and do it all the way through. Unless AR wants to do that.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Go for it. Shoot through the side chat. Tell everybody howdy and welcome. And I'll do it later if you want to do.
Glad to have you all here. Single shot. GGW Reloading. Kyle Lusk over here. James Pollard. Papa's Place. Daniel God is my judge. GGW. James Stewart. Andre D'Angelo. James Pollard already said. Mike Hester. Thoughts on Old Soldier. Good to have you all. Daniel God is my judge. Jason Stewart. Mike Hester already called. Hang on a minute. Lakeview Outdoors. Chris 338. Daniel. Andy Z20. 79Z28. Sorry. Mike Hester. Jason Stewart. CW up there. Thoughts on an Old Soldier. Let's see. Mike Hester. Okay. William Ganley. Glad to have you. Thor's Axe. Hobbies Hobo. Welcome. Walks Fletcher. Tacos and French fries. Still scrolling, guys. Booze and Bullets. Broke Loader. Old one guy. Welcome. Torzak's already called. Let's see. Well, I'm scrolling fast as I can. Warsaw Patriot. Okay, hang on. Fuzz Fork. 10 Man, of course. K24. Daniel. Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog, welcome. Big Al. Warsaw Patriot, I think I called. Thor's Axe. That's it, guys.
It was scrolling so fast, I never even seen Fuzzy come in. Hey, Fuzz.
I was trying to scroll fast.
No, I mean the side chat was going by so quick. Everybody's so active. We appreciate that, guys.
Oh man, Andy still got the vinyl. Let me tell you something. As far as sound quality goes, you can't beat a diamond on vinyl. It just don't happen. So let's go through the panel. You guys on the side chat too. We're helping out Jason here. Jason Stewart asked us. Big Al, what's going on? What's your favorite 45 ACP mode? And I've already told you the only one I own, so it's a 2-cavity lead. So, Kyle, you want to
go? And Warsaw, you're correct. I do not listen to that. The only actual 45 ACP mold it's a Lee 452-230R. I didn't know they made a 225 version.
Mine's a 228.
I didn't know they made that.
Round nose?
Yeah.
Mine's a 230 round nose, and it shoots excellent out of all of mine.
The one thing with that 1R being that wide dome on the top of it, you have to kind of really do a dummy round. And look who we got here.
The spinning wheel.
Appreciate it, Lakeview.
We'll go around in circles.
Have to go around.
Ocean. Welcome, Ocean.
Oh, there must be a hurricane.
There he is.
There he is. What's happening, bro?
Hey, buddy. How you doing, Julio?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man.
This thing's taking forever to load. How's everybody doing?
Pretty
Just
good.
fine, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very hot. It was like 100 and some change today.
It was hot.
Yeah. It was 93 here with 95% humidity probably, and then it started raining.
It was thick.
It was 96 coming home from therapy this morning at about 10 o'clock.
The temperature, I'm sorry, CW.
Yeah.
The temperature
No
went
worries.
down, but the humidity went up. Kingpin, what the official answer to your question is put the case in something and fill it up with water or WD-40 and let it set for 3 weeks, and then you can extract it with deep fry. Truth of the matter is, if you're careful, you can just poke it right out, man. Just right through the deep primer. Be careful, and some guys even reuse them after they do that.
Here's the time in the broadcast where we have a special public safety announcement.
I just poke them out,
Well,
knock
if
them
you're
out.
going to do that, do it at your own risk. We did not tell you to do that.
Right. Like
Turn
I
your
said,
face.
the official answer is
Yeah.
Put on your safety glasses and have fun. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to take it out, take it out. You want to leave it in, leave
Here's
it in.
Raj. Yeah, I like that mold a lot too. Roger lent me that real mold, and I cast a whole bunch with it.
I figure if I used to throw M80s back in the 1960s as a kid in my hand, I can handle a primer. So that's just, even though it's not safe.
I've actually had a couple of them go off on me, not while trying to take out a live primer, but it's actually only happened to me on the Lee Loadmaster, which is why they give you the blast shield. I've had it happen a couple of times, and let me tell you, if you're just sitting there listening to some music, loading up some ammo, and all of a sudden you push that handle down, pow, it'll get you.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna hurt you, but it'll get you.
Yeah.
They're loud.
It'll wake you right up.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Wake you up.
Yeah, I was making my service or shop foreman wanted a keychain out of a 223. So I said, okay, that's fine, but I've already primed it and all that stuff. Thought you wanted ammo. I'll take the rest of the ammo home. You want a keychain? I got to pull the bullet out with some pliers, dump the powder out, and sweep it off into the floor. But I said, but I'm going to have to pop this primer because I got to drill a hole through it and all that and make you a keychain. You're not popping a primer in my shop. I just grabbed one of them automatic center punches. And he goes, well, that wouldn't have been. I'm like, right.
so. Papa's Place. I've heard a lot of guys on YouTube really like that mold. Julio, we're talking about our favorite molds for 45 ACP. So think about it, and we're going to let CW answer.
Hensley and Gibbs. There is no other. Everything else is a copy. 160 or 168 or 130 are my favorites.
What is that?
Hensley and Gibbs number 68 or Hensley and Gibbs number 130. So 185 and a 200.
Yeah, that's kind of was out there when that gun was first designed. And as far as our other question is concerned, Dave, as always, has the ultimate answer. Pitch it and go on with your life. But that's too easy, Dave. Yeah, I know that's the right answer, but okay. And Kyle, you said the Lee 230R.
The lead 230, 452 230R, I think's the nomenclature on it. But it works fantastic out of everything that I've got that shoots 45 ACP. And I can drive tacks with it. It's a great bullet. And well, maybe I've learned to shoot it because I don't have anything else. I don't know, maybe. But and actually, when I was buying manufactured bullets, it was always 230. That's what the 45 1911 was built to shoot, was 230 grains. So I figured, don't mess with it.
Well, that's a unique answer. Good thinking there, Walks.
Willie's in the house. Look out.
Now they said
Hey, Willie.
Chuck what?
Hey, Willie Bullet Man. Willie, what's your favorite 45 ACP mold?
Hello, Willie.
There's Will and well armed. We got to meet up with him.
We really do.
I know exactly where Gainesville, Georgia is. It's about an hour and a half from me.
I know where P&N Ammo is. I had to work up at our store in Gainesville a couple of times, and I spotted that one.
I've been there a few times.
You can't get to Gainesville from my house without a helicopter.
Used to be called the chicken capital of the world.
It still is.
Is it?
Well, they say poultry now.
Yeah. Poultry.
So, Dave, is that a round nose? Is that a truncated cone?
It's a semi-wad cutter.
Semi-wide cutter.
Yeah, I've got the grooved. I've got that in the grooved.
Oh yeah, then the lead 230s shoot great in a high point carbine. I loaded up a bunch and took them over to my buddy's house, and we played around with them. It was a tack driver out of a high point. It just everything fell right in line, I guess.
I had a Ruger P90. I missed that one. I probably should have kept that one.
I had a P93 that I really wish I could get back, but I have no clue where it is now because it was 15 years ago when I got shed of. And I can't find one to replace it. Those are gone. You can't find a P93.
People's got those, ain't getting rid of them. There you go. Thanks, Dave. So let's take a minute and welcome Mr. Julio into the crowd. What have you been doing lately, buddy?
Not much. I sent the barrel to Kenny last week. I think it was Tuesday, I believe it was. So that's over there getting done. And I purchased a few bullets the other day. Thanks to CW looking out for me, so that was a good deal there. And trying to stay cool.
Oh, you're up top, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh boy, I bet that's rough. You got a window unit up there at least?
There is a gable fan pulling out some of the heat, but it's still, it could be probably 90 something up here.
Gee.
Yeah, I got the fan off because I couldn't hardly hear anybody.
Oh, and that's another thing that I'm glad that the day's over is the AC's out at work. It was 92 degrees in the showroom. I was like, oh my, I'm going home.
You're welcome, Jason. We live to do that kind of stuff, man.
I made a joke to the boss. I said, I'm going outside where there's air conditioning. He went, huh? I said, the wind's blowing.
Yeah, hopefully I'll put AC up here for next year, you know? Hopefully. We'll see how that turns out.
Well, wait till Black Friday and you can probably find you. Do you have a window up there?
Yes, but the window opens like a barn door, one of these type of deals.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But I was thinking of getting those, what they call like a Mr. Cool or Mitsubishi units.
Right, yeah, yeah.
The wall. Yeah, so I have a little section of a wall they built here. So I'm thinking of hanging it there and then just run everything downstairs. We're planning to put another unit. So they make a the compressor hold 5 units.
Mm-hmm.
So one will be up here and then the other 4 will be downstairs.
A ductless. They call it a ductless system.
Yep.
Yeah, it's ductless system. Yep.
They're nice.
It's starting to get popular.
Check AC wholesalers out online if they're still down there in Florida.
Oh, okay.
They'll ship it to your house sometime at half the cost of what
Uh,
other places like Home Depot. They're real high on that stuff.
oh yeah, Home Depot's too high in that stuff. Yeah.
I got
That-
a
That's what I was saying, Daniel. Wait till Black Friday or something like that, and you'll actually be able to
Yeah.
find one.
Yeah.
I shipped an entire $5,000 unit here for about $2,000 2 years ago from Florida, and had a guy install it for $400. I did all the ductwork and upgrades for it.
Right.
But you can't beat those ductless systems. They're quiet.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
No, it plus also comes with heat. So if you need a little extra heat, and you can fire them up. Yeah, so which is good.
Yep.
They even got them now where you don't have to solder them. You can just tighten little nuts on them,
Mm-hmm.
screw them down.
It's done with Freon already in them also.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Just open the valve, and there it is.
Yeah.
What y'all are hearing here, other than the birds, is my pool pump. I got it running because we've had a lot of rain, and I want to circulate everything a little bit.
Mm.
I'm gonna go inside here in a minute.
So no more frogs. The frogs are seasonal.
Oh no! It's just not dark yet.
Oh, okay.
They'll be out in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I hate to say it, but it's still probably what 40 minutes from sunset, Jamie.
That's about right.
What's up, Lever Guns?
This time of the year, you can do anything you want to up until about 9:30 if you can deal with the heat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I didn't do no yard work today. I was gonna do it this morning, but when I said 100% humidity at 7 o'clock this morning, I said forget about it.
The same way here. I was going to mow the grass when I got home, but I couldn't even breathe. I was like, no, I'm going inside.
It gets up about 96 in Georgia. I can't breathe, even at a pool, hardly.
Mm.
Especially in the high 90s. Whew.
It was, what was it, Wednesday? I got in the car, and after driving 10 miles, of course, this is on blacktop, it was 101 degrees.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I thought my AC was broken. No, it's functioning just perfect.
Yep.
Your AC system's designed to keep the interior of the vehicle approximately 20 degrees cooler than outside. I'm like, no wonder I'm hot. I don't like 80 degrees. I picked the wrong state.
What's amazing about here lately at night, it's only in the 70s, which is very unusual.
Mm.
Yeah. It makes me think something's coming.
Don't worry, boys. That won't last long. It'll be up in the 80s at night during August.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Makes me think something's coming. I remember I changed my work schedule. This was about 20 years ago. I changed my work schedule where I'd go in at 3 o'clock in the morning and leave at noon. Because, I mean, God almighty, it's 145 degrees if you shoot your thermometer on the concrete. I'm like, this is stupid. There was only two in the garage, so.
Let's see. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, they were the cicadas screaming our lungs out. They were kind of a little too early for this. They usually don't show up like near the end of August or September. It's like, really? There's something right.
They've been showing up here a few at a time. I think the farms are getting them.
Yeah.
It says Friday on the 30th, it's going to be low down in Georgia, 69 degrees. You believe that?
That's going to be spectacular.
Yeah.
And I've been to Arizona. Yeah, it's a dry heat. So is the oven. Stick your head in there.
Yeah,
But it's really not bad.
Jerry was talking about that out where he shoots. I think he said it was 105 that last time he was out making videos.
What I liked about living in Vegas is everybody went just crazy psycho when the humidity got to 40%. I'm like, this is nuts. This is great. I'm thinking about getting a jacket. 110 degrees, 40% humidity. That's awesome.
So when are you gonna try that mold out, Jamie?
I would say tomorrow, but I got kind of got butchered into some stuff tomorrow. So,
Yeah, I got thrust into some stuff myself.
you know, one of the things I do not like as a male human being is stress in my life at the age I'm at now. I just
Me too, Jamie. Same way.
It's a killer.
Well, you know how you fix that, Jamie? I've figured it out. I need to write a book on it. You leave everything where it is, and you drop the floor of your house 14 feet and put a high vault ceiling in. None of y'all got that. All right.
stress will kill you.
Yep.
My doctor told me that. I ain't just making it up.
Yeah.
It will.
Now, that press you showed, you did a video on today, Jamie. Was that your work you did that on, or that was your garage?
I was at my shop at work.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, I don't know if he's got that much electricity going to his house to have that many power outlets in his garage.
I could tell you stories about that. That whole wall that you saw, you see all of those power strips on,
Uh huh.
is fed by one circuit,
Hmm.
and it's about 150 feet down the warehouse building from my shop.
Wow.
That off of one old screw-in fuse.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
God.
It still
Wow.
has
Oh,
class
man.
insulation on the wire,
Hmm.
and it's yeah. So if I plug in the toaster oven and the refrigerator at the same time,
Mhm.
if the heating element and the compressor and the refrigerator kick on at the same time, I have to trace that wire all the way down and put another one of them old screw-in fuses.
If the
I
planets
remember those.
align, it's going to blow that fuse.
Mhm.
And
We got the same thing going where everybody be cooking breakfast or something like that, have the microwave going, the toaster going, and then the refrigerator will kick on or something like that. All of a sudden, our office queen has no internet. Hang on. I'll run back to the warehouse, flip the breaker back on.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
can
show
cook
you.
one thing at a time, people.
Yeah, GGW, where are you? Where it's 94 degrees right now? That ceases to be fun at some point.
I don't know
Mhm.
what it is here right now. I mean, it rained for a little bit, which cooled it off a little bit. But God Almighty, it's muggy as crap.
Mhm.
Uh, my computer says that it's 79 degrees and rain is coming, and I just do not
I've
believe
lost.
that.
I'm positive it's not 79 degrees. On this porch, I'm positive it is not 79 degrees. What does your phone say it is? The weather.
I'm 81 here where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm showing 82.
So it's that humid?
Yes.
She said it just said 78 degrees here. Never mind. Not a good judge of temperature.
Stanley, you want to turn on the fan?
Yeah, I could do that.
Humidity is at 7 and it feels like 90, it says.
Yeah, you feel
So,
Yeah,
pretty good.
the humidity is the killer.
You got a fan
yeah.
above you too?
Yep.
Oh.
He's already won't be karate chopping. I ain't even been here for 3 hours.
Don't be Judy chopping. Don't go ninja. Somebody don't need no ninja.
No, you need taekwondo.
It sure don't feel like no 78 degrees. I can tell you
It's
that.
very humid.
It says it where I'm at, it feels like 90.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely feels about 86 or 88.
All right,
Uh-oh.
Bulldog,
There's a story there.
I'm working on something right now. This is the. Hold on a minute. This is the screw and the pin that holds the handles on a NOE mold.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that holds it on a MP mold. Substantial difference. And I got a new M&P mold also, Bulldog. Let me get off of this. And I'm fixing to show it to y'all if y'all can stand it.
One zillion% humidity.
So what's the matter, Bulldog? What's the matter with your MP mold? And I know I'll probably be calling CW to get lessons on this, but here you go. It's the hollow point, and I can't make it show the
Nice.
large again. Yeah. I don't think it's going to show the writing on there. It won't focus on the writing.
A little closer.
Can't make it out.
Looks like a 253.
Yeah.
259 hammer. MP 359 hammer.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hollow point mold. Okay, CW, did I do right putting the hollow point pins on the opposite side from the sprue plate?
Yeah, you just have to run it and see how it goes for you. Depends on your style, but yeah, it's pretty easy to cast with. It's not a difficult one to cast with. Just got to get the pins hot. You know, that's it with all the hollow point molds.
Yeah.
So put it right on your hot plate and let it heat up.
If you have problems with the bullets dropping out, just do like CW does and take a sledgehammer to it.
No, my buddy Bulldog sent me a
A real whacker.
yeah, he sent me the
That's what did all the damage on the lead.
he sent me the lint roller thing. So
The leather working one, yeah.
Yeah,
It's heavy duty.
pretty cool.
that's what I got too, and it works great.
Yep, I like that thing.
K24 is rubbing it in. I'll catch up with y'all in a minute.
And I want to extend a laurel and hearty handshake
Here's Tim. Hello, man.
to Thorzak's for letting us all know about that little leather working hammer. Because man, that thing works great.
Mhm. Yeah, when he did that video when he, on that what a couple years ago I think it was maybe.
Yep.
I ordered that same night I saw that video. Got on eBay, ordered the thing.
And I had put a lot of wear and tear on mine. That was the best, $13 I've ever spent.
Yeah, oh, it works beautifully.
Howdy, 6-shooter Texan.
Bulldog would like a link if you got an extra one to throw out there.
Oh, his came from an eBay vendor. Okay, let me see what I can do, Bulldog.
I remember that song, Tim S. Sledgehammer.
That was Robert Palmer.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I remembered that right off the cusp. When you call CW Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yeah.
I got to give you some crap about that, man. That was some of the funniest stuff I've seen in a minute. I appreciate that little private video. Mm.
All right, old man. Check out your emails on the way. Dang, single shot. You asked too late, man.
Mr. Fletcher, are you talking about this little unit right here?
Yeah, man.
You get these off Amazon. They're weighted. It's made for leather working, and they're about $13. Just put in leather working hammer.
I got
And they
mine
are
from Sergeant Master
amazing.
Bulldog. I guess where a lot of the guys did.
What song are we talking about?
That Sledgehammer song?
Yeah, Robert Palmer's Sledgehammer.
There he is.
Can you hit
Hey,
him of
what's up,
love?
guys?
Yeah,
How are
The
you?
man, the myth, the
Howdy,
legend.
Bulldog.
How you doing, Bulldog?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good.
Just had back surgery today.
Oh, you
You
have
did.
back surgery?
Yeah, they
Well,
the module and the battery for my spinal cord stimulator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have one of those too.
You got one?
Yeah. This
I love it.
yeah, this December will be 8 years now, and I love that thing. That's the
Maybe I
best
need
thing
Yeah.
some
designed.
spinal cord.
Oh shit! I forgot to bring that Tim's machine.
I've got to get 4 discs fused in my neck.
Whoa.
C4, 5, 6, and 7, which I dread.
I had
Well,
it out on the damn nightstand there.
I've got C5-6 fused, and
Can you
I've
do me a huge solid?
Yeah, it's fine.
L5 to
Mhm.
C or the S1 fused.
Yeah, it's S1 L5. Yeah, S1. Mine is S1 L5, L4, and L3.
Hey, Uncle
Yeah.
John. What's going on,
Oh,
man?
it's messed up.
So, Walt
Can we
Fletcher,
quit talking back pain?
if
All right.
if you do leather working, I would tell you not to do that, not to use it for beating bullet molds. But we all bought ours just so we could beat bullet molds. We don't do
I've
leather
got,
work.
I've got two of them. I got the $10 one, and then I've got the $20 one. And this one's it's a leather handled, but it weighs 1.5 pounds
Wow.
instead of just under 1 pound.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
it'll do some smacking.
That's the one you sent me, right? The heavier one.
I sent you one it's
It's
like
pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's like 1.1 pound.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy compared to the other ones.
But y'all were asking about what was the deal with the mold. When I got the mold, the vendor sold me what was supposed to be a 356-115 HDFB, which is a
9mm bullet.
115 grain high tech coating flat base. But what he ended up sending me was 359. Now, it's not that big of a difference, but if you advertise everything as a 356, and that's what I'm trying to buy is a 356, then and I'm paying a premium price that because somebody bought a bunch of MP molds. It's just not right. And by the way, it's a mallet, not a hammer. And
That's just the mechanic coming out in me.
Yeah, we just call it a hammer because we hammer on bullet molds with it.
Not CW.
I beat the living tar out of it.
He abuses them.
It didn't turn out okay for you, Ocean? The fusion?
Huh?
The fusion didn't turn out good for you?
It, yes and no. The first time they did it, doctor said there was no, they put two screws in there. So one screw, I guess, ended up hitting a nerve, and he said, no, there's not a nerve there.
Yeah, like he
Yeah,
knows
Wow.
exactly where your nerves are.
Yeah, so
Well, telling me there's not a nerve there is striking a nerve there, let me tell you.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second time they went back in, and this was with an argument,
Mm-hmm.
and they went back in, and then they pulled that screw out. He said, "Okay, you could function without that extra screw." And man, it felt like a big relief. Like I was constipated for a whole year.
Wow.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, I dread getting it
Got
done.
damaged from there ever since.
I'll tell you what, they did mine, and it's been a fabulous relief.
Mm.
Yeah, I had a friend had one done, and she had good relief.
That's how my pictures look, exactly like that. Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm not a fusion fan.
Yeah.
Hey.
When it comes to the cold,
Well-
man, it's horrible.
Man, that's scary.
Well,
Yeah.
What they
It's-
use? Artificial disc there?
No,
It's
they
a
just
scary
screws
thing.
and rods holding it together.
They told me they was going to do cadaver in me in place
Yeah,
of
they
the.
got cages in there
Well-
to keep the gap.
Mhm.
The thing is that the pain that I was in, okay, I was in so much pain, but when they opened those pieces up, that took away the tremendous pain. So the the difference in the
The new pain and the old pain.
well, the trade-off is so much
Yeah.
because I'm out of so much intense pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was before the stimulator was in, I was taking like 8 oxycodone a day, and we were
Wow.
talking about a pump. We we put the stimulator in, and I've had it in for a little bit over 3.5 years. And the reason we changed it out today is that I had to on my neck because of the very intense, frequent migraines that I have.
Yeah.
So the new one will allow me to have MRIs. But then, I had pain up to the point where we did this operation in September, and when we did the operation, man, that freed me up with so much pain that it took so much pain away that I haven't been using the stimulator nearly as much, and definitely nearly not as intense as I had been.
Mhm.
So, I'm 100% on the surgery, so I can't complain a bit.
Mhm.
But for that's For other people, it could be a total failure. It could be you know, um, it could be 100% win-win.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the stimulator, I think that's the best thing they did there. That works very well. It took a while for my body to get used to it, but I say maybe within a year or so, man, it was like I never had no back problems at all. Once you
Mhm.
get these nerves massaged pretty much in place, it works very
Mhm.
well.
Like when I have knee pain, when I start having like knee pain and stuff, get that in and I can adjust it and like work on knee pain
Mm-hmm.
and knee pains goes away. But anyway, back to this mold that I got. I bought it off the vendor. The vendor says, "Oh, it's 356." No, it's not. I would know it if it was a 356. So he's got a little write up in his eBay thing that says um Mihak puts in there that if it pours a 359 bullet using and that's what he's using as his because it's a 35 because this is a 359 and I'm giving him an education on it. Well, you just don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, dude, I got a whole buttload of these things. I know my molds, you know what you sold me, just because and he's got the right package, but he ain't got the right mold
Mm-hmm.
wrapped up in the package. And then I started looking at it closer, and it's got scratches on one of the molds, and it's like somebody went in and took to it and scratched the inside of it
Wow.
like they were trying to mic it. And
Mhm.
then on top of the I don't know if y'all can see it, so I can get an angle on it.
Oh
Can you see the
yeah.
scar?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you don't get a brand spanking new mold. I mean, I
No,
got
no.
molds that I've had for I don't know how long that don't have scratches like that.
Wow.
Y'all check out
And
the motorcycle vests up there in the background. Man after my own heart.
Yeah.
hey, man,
Nice jacket.
that's I wish I could still get some wind. I'm gonna have to go to a trike uh, to do that for some more wind.
All my friends are going to trikes. They're either buying the Can-Am Spiders or the uh, Harley Tri-Glides or
Mm.
getting their Gold Wings triked out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they make a training wheel set for mine, but it needs some work on it, and at a point where I'm gonna put that um much into it. I'd rather go ahead and sell it. Let somebody else they can put the time and effort into it, work on it, and then get something that the wife and I can be comfortable on. Because this one's just it's it's too small for both of us to comfortably on. Because I'm not a small guy, and you know she's a she's not a small frame girl either.
Mm.
So, what are you riding right now?
Well, it's a 1100 Shadow
Mhm.
I used to
90.
have one of those.
91.
I have I had a 2001. Rode it for 7 years, man. But bet I put
Or
40,000 miles on that bike. But I was riding a lot back then, you know. Nowadays,
98.
I'm not. I'm not leaving my house in the rain on a motorcycle. I'm just past that point in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I don't think that's ignorant. I think it's pretty smart.
No,
Yeah.
well, I mean, you're not a spring chicken anymore either.
Not just that, I got a car out there that's got air conditioning and
Yeah.
and windshield wipers. So yeah,
Yeah, it's a 98.
98. Yeah, they made those for 5 years. I think it was 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. Mine
Yeah.
was the Shadow Arrow, and that's the one Harley sued uh, Honda over.
It's the Spirit.
Yours is the Spirit. Very
Yeah.
similar. The only difference is the trim package.
Mm-hmm.
So Thorzak's agrees with me. He ain't leaving in the rain on a bike either.
I mean, I used to get out and ride. It didn't matter what, you know.
Right.
Riding was riding. Now I'm a bit older, wiser, and nowhere near in the shape that I used to be.
That's what's wrong with my neck now. I was in a motorcycle wreck
Yeah.
years ago.
We're less tolerant of discomfort as well.
Yeah.
Papa's place is saying Lee's starting to get some molds made.
I'm waiting on some pins from I've been waiting on them since February. They got on a boat, and they show in the mail, but they're kind of
MP?
lost.
MP pins?
No, Savrog.
Yeah, I
Svarog.
lost. They lost that one on me. It was boy, 4.5 months. And I called them up and I said, "Look, this just ain't coming. I realize it's not your fault, but just the same, this isn't coming. We'll send you another one." They sent me another one. It arrived in like 2 weeks, and like 3 weeks later, the second one came.
Yeah.
So I contacted them. I said, "I'd like to pay," and they said, "No, don't worry about it."
Well, I'm not in a big hurry for it. It's, I just wanted them just in case I drop one. It's for the it's the same one that you got, CW.
Yeah, I mixed them all up. I can't remember, but I showed you what I got there. So yeah,
It's not not the botflight, the Zebra Boy.
Zebra Boy, yeah.
Yeah, but I figure if I drop it and I break the little the little pin, then I'll have a special one. But I want to do some trim because I'm tired of not being able to get a good fill out on those driving bands.
Mm-hmm.
And I figure if I can file those pins back a little bit and make it just a little hair, at that pin area,
They may fill out.
they may pull out a little bit easier. But what I've been doing, I'll run them at my lead at about I was running it at 720, and what I'll do is I'll pull it out, pull the pin with the slug on it out. I'll just pop it off with my with a pair of they're not UGG gloves. They're
Welding gloves.
no, they're barbecue gloves.
Oh, okay.
If y'all give me just a moment or two, I'll find one of them and bring it over and show you what I'm using.
AR, what?
I'll be right back.
Hmm.
Okay,
Y'all hear
be
me go
careful,
boom,
man.
boom, boom. It's because I fell and
Don't be talking that trash. What's your problem priming on the 650 AR?
Too much trouble. Got to load it up, start it. I just don't. Sometimes I just want to sit here and take my time. And you can't prime on the T7. It don't work. The Forester don't work right. So, and
Yeah,
my primer.
I hated the primer on the Forester. I sold mine.
The
I sold it. I
T7
like the press, but I just too many little things I didn't. I just got rid of it.
The
Mhm.
I was starting to
T7
wonder if AR was still with us. It looked like a weekend at Bernie's over there in that corner.
Hey, believe it or not, the 308 will prime okay on here, but that's the only thing I can't prime 223 556. It
I
just
had
messes up.
I had the
30
early one that used the shell holders. Didn't have the priming, the automatic
Yeah.
all sizes.
the T7's pretty archaic. Y'all can't see it, but
I still never had one. I've had a Big Boss, and I've had one other one, and I've never had a T7. I do want one. I bought the Great American 8, and it's all right, but it still has a little bit of flex in it.
well,
I-
all turrets do, but this one's not like my lead. My lead, man, I've loaded some good ammunition on that lead classic cast four-hole turret press. That's a good press, but that T7's a different level. It's just
My T7 will prime, but it just don't prime that good at times. It just puts a little spot on the primer occasionally.
and
My
not
favorite is
you gotta handle every single primer and put it in that little cup.
Yeah. Yep.
my favorite is the APS, RCBS APS, but it's big, but it's the nicest. I got about all of them.
Yeah, I use the RCBS bench prime. Yeah, the basic one.
Yep, that works good too.
Yeah.
I thought about that one, the CBS bench prime.
The old school one with the put the primers in the tube and just tip it
Yeah,
forward.
the
And back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like it. It's pretty good.
I may get that in time.
Oh, look at there. Okay.
There's Squatch. What's up, bud? I'd like to see a video on that one, mainly subsonic. But
Hello, Ben.
when it comes to priming, if you, I know it's off press and all that kind of stuff, but this is your thing.
You like that, Jamie?
I love this.
I know you can set the depth on it. I've read about that. I like that feature.
And it's nice and heavy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's seems to be cast aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn this little wheel right here, and supposedly it sets the seating depth. Man, that's cool. There ain't no need and all that crap. Yeah, I'm not reloading bench rest rounds or anything like that. So
Mm-hmm.
my thing is a primer has only one depth, and that's all the way in.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So do
Yeah,
you ever
I
tweak?
wore out I think 3 Lees, the Lee primers, and I gave up on those. And then I bought a bench prime from Lee, and I wore one of those out. And I bought RCBS fancy one, and after about 10 years, that I wore with Jaws. I wore those Jaws out.
Mm.
I bought a Hornady. I had that for about a week. I got rid of that thing right away. That was awful. You had to use their shell holders because the hole in the middle is bigger on the Hornadies and everybody else is small.
And this,
Their CBSs work good, and then there's a C&H I got that works pretty good. But the APS is, I got the little tool to seat the primers. I've got a bunch of the tracks. You can seat the primers in there, and it just works the smoothest. You don't touch anything. It just works the smoothest.
What do you do, Jamie? Just yours where it seats past flush all the way, and that's it.
all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with several different shell holders, and it's a proprietary thing, just like the Lee and everybody else don't have the part that
Right.
holds in the shell holder of your press. And it comes with a large and a small, and it's a pain to kind of
Mm-hmm.
change out. But
Hmm.
I also have the Lee Safety Prime, and it works okay. But I'll show you something pretty cool if I can find it. The Lee triangle things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, the single shots that they call the APS.
I thought about getting a Lee bench primer, but I hear the plastic things break once a year. But
I've used 2 of them. I wore one out, and I bought a second one. But for the price they are, I just treat it as a consumable.
right.
I got a little bit out of shape when I broke the first Lee because it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they're cheap enough. You just got to consider it a consumable and buy another one.
That's the cost of poker, man. What can I tell you?
Yeah, they're not that expensive. You buy an RCBS and you're spending $100 or $200, $150. You buy the Lee, you're spending 25 or 30. So
Mhm.
And
the last couple
Lee
years,
stuff, considering how much cheaper Lee stuff is than everybody else's,
Mhm.
it's the fact that it works is really amazing.
got to take it in context.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have the Lee Ram Prime. It just don't function. Pin comes out, it just falls apart.
I always just prime on the press, whether I'm using one of my Lees or my Dillon or whatever. I'll always just prime on the press.
Dillon Prime's good for me,
Yeah,
but
Dillon
the
works.
T7 and the Forester don't
Some of
prime
the-
that great.
Some of the primer systems don't work. Like the Lyman for the Turret 8, it's awful. Awful.
Yeah, everybody got a problem with that. Yep.
And it's right in the front. It's right in your way where you want to be. It's awful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like they made a nice press and then just chuck this thing on there to get rid of it.
Right.
You could have moved it to the side or something, not you put it in front.
Yeah.
I've actually heard that from a couple of people. They made a great press and then just went out of their way to make it inconvenient to use.
Mhm.
Mhm.
RCBS, their new press, they took the primer system off. Totally.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah.
Right, baby.
I want me a 4-hole turret, Lee. I'm gonna
I
get a,
want me one of them. Them fuzzy things.
A puppy?
Yeah.
This
Mama don't want one.
Cheap right now.
I got one of them and 3 cats now. I had to put one down.
Oh,
I hate that,
Broke
but-
my heart.
Yeah. That's what I did last November. It's still soft. There's a hole there.
Yeah. I got my fur baby laying right here next to me.
I lost
course
my
you
lab
weigh
after 12 years.
20 pounds.
12-year-old lab.
We got one of our cats is 19.
Wow.
He rules the roost.
I'm gonna tell you something, Lakeview. That'll be the best $50 you ever spent in your life. But anyway, back to the Frankfurt Arsenal hand primer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I like about this is it's square. It's easy to dump a
Mm-hmm.
100 primers in there. Shake it up. Get them all pointed the same way. Put it in there, and it's got this little tab on the back where you can stop the flow of the primers down into there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really like about it, and I don't know why, but it's amazing to me that the little lead triangles are the same size and they fit right in there and work perfect.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
One of the RCBSs works like that too, except it's round.
What was the going price on it, Jamie?
Baloo, Willie says you snore.
I think I paid $49 for it, but it's been years and years ago. Mutex I can bought one after I recommended it to him, and he likes it. Maybe he can put on there where he found his. Um, buy once, cry once. As far as these things are concerned, they're tanks.
Well,
Yeah, I've found that to be a lifelong premise because I bought several cheaper options of a lot of things through my life and finally just threw down the money and bought the good one and have been happy with it ever since. And that goes
well,
across the board.
What'd you
I
buy,
got-
Kyle? What'd you use?
No, I'm just talking
Oh.
through my mechanic life and everything else. You know?
Oh, gotcha.
I got a box of them sitting
Mhm.
around, and probably every one of them that you named off, Jamie, I've got. You know, what you named off, what Kyle named off, they're sitting in a box. You know, it's like I'll look for, for something decent, and most of the time it's,
What does Worm use? He uses the RCBS hand prime, I think.
Hmm.
well,
It's a little finicky, but once you get it set up, you can sit there and watch TV and just prime and prime and prime and prime and prime.
well, one of the things I like about Frankfurt, if you have a problem with their stuff, they'll turn around and just go boom. Here's here's a new one. Them Caldwell, because it's all under the same company. If you have a problem with their stuff, they'll
I've never even owned a hand primer. I always do it on the press.
Yeah, I'm looking that up. Everybody's like $85 and up. The Frankfurt Arsenal Jamie has. It's pretty
Yeah,
expensive.
getting high.
Yeah.
New Texacan says Midway has them listed for $57.99, and for that primer.
Well, I think he's talking about the Lee 4-hole turret press.
No, you ain't going to buy a 4-hole turret
Not
press
brand new.
Midway for $57.99.
I didn't think so either, but it came right after
They're
somebody
about
they scored a Lee
257.
4-hole turret press for $50.
I've heard of that Squatch, that $600 primer, bench primer rights.
Wow, does it come with a couple of people to run it? That way I can sleep.
It's nice, but
APS was 300 and something.
Yeah. Midway Midway has it on sale for $57.99. Regular is $80.
Oh,
So from
sorry,
40
Texican.
kind of
I
quite a bit.
misunderstood. Uh-oh, there she goes. On the prowl.
Yeah, I've heard of the RCBS RAM Prime. I've got the Lee. It don't function too well.
There's that comment.
Yeah, Fuzz, you're right.
I might have to check into that Auto Prime. I remember you telling me Squatch that it was pricey and just have to decide if it's worth what they're asking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's better ways to do it than what I do, but that's what I've always done, and it works. So that's just what I've done.
My T7 don't do it very much past flush. It tends to be more even on my T7.
Oh, look
And I like it. I like it all the way. I like it all the way, like Jamie says, pushed in till it stops.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have
My one thing, if you're loading 45 ACP and the primers aren't all the way seated, it won't go off. That hammer strike, especially out of a Colt or a Glock, will do nothing but drive the primer deeper into the pocket. It'll never make it go off. You got to reload that thing like 4 times. And luckily, guy at my shooting range, he said, "You're using a Dillon, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "You're not seating the primer deep enough. Push that sucker up there. You ain't gonna blow it up." I'm like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, I mean, he knew exactly what because I went up there. I'm like, "What the heck is going on here? This is happening quite a bit." And he said, "You're not seating the primer deep enough. You're using the Dillon, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." We could not deliver your parcel today. I'm not expecting anything.
Okay, Lord willing, Fuzz, that's coming up within the next 3 months. And we may have some more prizes to throw in there for the winner.
I've did that, Squatch. I've tried every adjustment you can think on that T7. Screwed it out, screwed it in. It just won't. Don't do it well.
Well, I've never on. Who was it that was having a problem with the IntelliDropper?
OCD Outdoors.
I've never had a problem with mine. It's just been straight. But one thing I've got is I've got it on a level base. I keep it on a level.
Is that whose automatic powder measure is that one?
That's Frankfurt.
Oh, okay.
That's the IntelliDropper.
Yeah.
So mainly subsonic is he's new to making videos. He's fairly new to the community. I know he's fairly new to our live stream. So y'all go over there and find mainly subsonic and give him a subscriber or two. I'll go find him as soon as this is over with. Hobo, if you don't mind, put a link to his channel in here, and
yeah, that'll be easy to find.
Well, the problem is it doesn't work like that anymore. You can't just click it and go there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They can copy and paste it though.
You've got his information, right? Mainly
I do.
subsonics. You do not.
Do not.
Hang on. How does he spell it? Because I'm not finding it.
MAIN-LY.
Ah, it's the dash LY. Thank you.
Maine like the state.
MAINE.
MAINE-LY.
Like
that.
from the state of Maine.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna leave this up and I'll open up YouTube and see if I can find him.
There he is.
I've got him.
Oh, I got it.
Somebody put a link in the side chat.
It was that whole E-LY thing that was throwing me off.
Let me see if I could. Oops.
Yeah, Thorzak's my Dylan 650 prime's good too.
He's very enthusiastic on his videos. I like that.
Well, he's got 8 subscribers, so let's see what he gets by the end of this show.
Does this work, Jamie, or no? I don't know how to do this.
I'm trying to do it on my phone.
It doesn't show as blue though. Maybe you could copy and paste it.
I
Hopefully.
agree, Andy. I liked it. I didn't have any problems until mine. I cracked the base and I wore I broke the plastic things. I'd buy new ones, and I couldn't get them, so I just bought another press. It was like $30. It was like $17 or something for the little plastic things. So I just bought the whole press and I got them with it. And then I built another bench and expanded my room and went to look for it, and I don't know where the heck I put it. I stuck it away and I couldn't find it.
I love that.
Well, if anybody's got mainly subsonics information.
Yeah, I put a link up, but I don't know if you can copy and paste it. It's not highlighted blue.
He didn't come up right away for me, but his video did.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, it came right up, but it was his video, not his channel. You just click on his video and then you click on his channel, so it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just subbed him. I'll sub him on my other channel.
That works.
I can be.
I'll sub him when I get off.
I do not want to report sexually explicit material. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
No, Mike, he's in North Carolina.
But I was gonna say, if anybody's got his information, share mine with him, because I want to talk to him about these slugs, because I've got all the segmented slug molds. To discuss, different stuff with him on it. Probably Monday, CW and Kyle. I don't see Kyle. Kyle looks like
he's there.
There he is.
He's getting the stuff for his pie hole. There's proof.
Package is probably going to be going out Monday for both of y'all.
Beautiful.
So,
thank you, sir.
CW, don't go out and go buy any of those wads, because I'm sending them to you.
Yeah, did you get my text?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on just a minute. Dog needs to go out. I'll be right back. Y'all carry on.
And I'm screwing up some.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
We'll be here.
I'm screwing up some slugs for y'all too.
I ordered. Nobody around here had any of those screws, not in quantity.
Well,
so I ordered them off eBay, and I did what I told you. I bought. What are they? An inch? I think they're an inch long, and they're about perfect. They go through the first and just into the second, that little second circle. And so they're not up here.
Which one are they?
That's for the 4-pedal one.
Right, but which
about
size? Are they the 6
it's a number 6, but it's a 1 inch long.
Cool.
5/8.
That'd have been too long.
Near.
Yeah,
that'd have been too long.
Yeah, I thought so too, but the center is like the hole in the top of the slug is big, and the screw drops right in, but there's like ribs on the inside and it won't go down.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm finding that different ones.
Yeah, 5/8 just barely peeks out the bottom.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about now that I'm looking at the dang slug. There's
So I grilled them.
quite a bit of meat right there before you start screwing into a wad.
I set up my drill press and I drilled them, and you can use the 5/8, but you got to drill every slug.
Yeah,
So I said, that's kind of silly. Let's see. So I just bought a longer screw, and it's you're only screwing the plastic, so it's fine, and it's just the right length. I think it was 1 inch, and I used a pan head too. I didn't use the tapered one. I bought a pan head.
I got some pan heads. I got some.
I think either one would work.
Heads. I got a whole shitload of different things to try until I find something for whichever one, and then once I figure out which one it is, the next thing is type it into Amazon and order 1,000 of them. I'll just write, which one it fits.
Okay.
Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here talking, I can be working. Well, I tell you what, the other night I was talking to Willie on the phone, and I was pouring, and I had a pot full of soft lead, and next thing I know, heavens opened up on me. And I found something very interesting. All of this talk about shit blowing up and stuff on you when, a little drip of lead or a sweat falls in on your pot. Well, I got to tell you guys, there was one falling in the middle of my big, huge production pot. It was full of lead or molten lead. That wasn't the problem. It was the half-cooled lead that was in the molds. It was hitting that stuff, and man, it was blowing up. And I had the tinsel fairy going all over the place. I was really scared. I hadn't been that worried about hot lead hitting me, and I don't know how long.
Yeah, you just got to wear glasses. I'm guilty of not doing it a lot, but I've been really trying lately to really wear the glasses.
Yeah,
everywhere. I'm sure we all have, but you can't heal your eyes.
I wear my glasses. I can't see crap, but I got them ruined. I got like spots on them.
Yeah.
I think it's the hot
plastic lenses. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was a welder. I'm a welder for years, and I've got burns everywhere from slag, and I can't say it doesn't bother me, but I'm kind of used to it.
One thing I do now,
your eyes.
I do not cast barefooted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that, and I tend to drop tools or whatever, and man, it hurts.
Yep. There you go.
I'm not going to tell you how I figured out how not to cast barefooted. I'm pretty sure y'all can picture it in your mind. But let me tell you, not fun.
I can't tell you how many times, Kyle, I've had, if I plan on doing welding, I'll wear the boots, I'll wear the pants, I'll wear the sleeves, I'll do everything. But more often than not, somebody will come in and they'll need just this bar is welded, just this bar is cracked, just weld this bar. Okay, I just weld the bar. And I'm in a t-shirt and sandals.
Yeah, buddy.
I've done it 100 times, and I'll probably do it 100 more.
It's like
just be careful. It always gets you.
I don't deal with my smoker barefooted either. Don't ask me how, but I can tell you this: I'm glad the smoker is real close to the pool.
I cast with sandals and shorts. There's been a few occasions, very close calls.
I was worried for you in one of your videos. I saw you sitting under the pot. I said, "Oh my goodness! Oh no, don't do that! You got to be back. Fall on
Yeah,
your knees."
man, I dropped the bullet. I got off the chair quickly.
Yeah, the boys don't like that.
Woo.
Huevos rancheros.
You go to open the mold to show it to the camera. Think,
I have one of those for the
That
face
would be
mask.
awful. Oh my goodness!
This was the steak treats in it. Steak and
Man,
oh, it's not like a Kong ball thing.
you can add that kind of stuff in it.
That would be really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. All right.
kind of
Well,
like
I don't fry bacon naked.
y'all remember Fonzie? The only advice he got from his dad was don't go out in the rain in your socks. I'm like, wow.
That's
So,
different.
Yeah. So, Willie, do you fill up for a road trip to North Carolina?
Take it all apart.
Go up and see Mike.
We might. Willie's gonna be here for a while, so
Yeah, you got a few days.
yeah, we may not get up there while some other guests are down, but
You're giving away the secret.
Well, they're not going to be here as long, so.
Who was it earlier in the chat that was having about the pins? Was that you, Jamie? On a MP mold?
He was showing the difference between the attachment screws for a NOE and a MP.
yeah, I did do that.
Oh, I bet when the bottom burns out of a 10-pound pot, that does make a mess in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you
Wow.
what, don't set your mold in. It just
In what?
doesn't work. It just
You were
doesn't
breaking
work.
up, sir.
It doesn't work real good when you're using a brass mold. But I do love my my hollow point MPs.
The only hollow point that I've got is the NOE, and it's a nice mold.
I just can't get those big long NOE hollow points to come off. Now, coming off, this is my my 9mm. Man, these things will drop off. They want to just jump off.
As long as they get good and hot, they come right off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they, they're sweet.
Now, are those pins, you could reverse them so you get a flat point?
They give you a flat point pin.
Or
Yeah.
they give you a flat point, okay.
Yeah.
Right. You get a flat point. You get a real nice deep hollow point.
Okay.
And what I wish they used to have a pentagon.
I think it's an option. I don't think he does it on all the molds, but I think it's an option.
I have yet to see that on any of the molds that he's producing in the last year and a half. I've been looking for it. And I've never seen them.
The penta points?
But the
Under.
penta points.
Jamie's got them. He just got that mold.
Yeah.
You got a mold with points that's got
With pentas, yep.
with
You guys ever
Yeah.
seen Pat's video when he just coming out, hit him hard to come off? He was whacking so hard he broke the handle.
He's broken a couple, hasn't he?
He just went full CW.
I couldn't believe that handle was bent. It's bent.
Yeah, that's wild.
I know you can't.
I can't believe you beat on the most flimsiest thing on that mold, and they come right off.
And
And
they
you
come
beat
right
on
off.
the thickest thing, and you bent the hell out of it.
2 to 4 taps, they come right off.
Those are the
And
center
what-
points.
Now,
Pluto.
what size mold is that? It's a
This is
45.
This is the MP 359 hammer,
All right.
and apparently it's one of their designs, but it's similar to a lot of them.
I'm gonna have to write them up, write them something and see if they can sell me the
Just depends.
just
They're
pins.
They're on the website. You can find them and buy them.
I have
And
looked
this
and I have
thing-
yet to find them.
This thing got here in a week, guys.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
I forgot that I ordered it, and I don't know how I did that because I paid way too much money for a 4-cavity brass mold. And I was waiting to get a shipping notification. And before I got a shipping notification, the thing was at the door.
The mold was there.
It was there, yeah.
Well, that's the kind of stuff that just makes you happy.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. And listen, I love Lee molds. I love the NOE molds. I love anything that's going to cast a good bullet that's going to shoot well. But I'm telling you, man, the craftsmanship and the MP mold, CW didn't steer me wrong on that one. That's
Top notch.
top
I
notch.
can invest
Yeah, I haven't had the privilege
at
yet.
least one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Julio.
Because I gotta invest in an MP mold, at least one,
It won't be your last if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not casted with that one yet, and I'm ready to get another one.
And they're not really that costly when you compare them. They're a little more, but not a lot. They
Right.
convert the dollars right on the website, so it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Or are they Canadian?
No, they're
They're
euros.
Slovakian.
Oh, Slovakian. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Euros.
Slovenia. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time, okay? But I'm reloading brother to reloading brother, okay? You're gonna become addicted. You will look for them in different places. There's going to be a guy that's going to be standing on the corner, with this code open, going, "You want to buy MP mold? I sell to you. Once you get one, you're going to want more. They are sweet. They cast nice. I've got brass ones and I got aluminum, and all of them, they outproduce anything that I've got. I'll put them up against anybody else's.
There you go, Kyle.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good night, Papa's Place. Have a great weekend, buddy.
Good night, sir.
For coming in.
Good night, Papa.
And good night.
Good night, partner. Thank you for stopping by.
Good night.
I assume M&P molds come in 9mm too.
Yeah, most calibers.
Unless you buy them from somebody who swears up and down that they're selling, they're not.
Yeah, it's an awful nice mold, just from what I've seen so far. I hope it shoots well. And I still want to get they have slick-sided molds too, and I want to get one of those with a hollow point.
Now,
Well, what are you getting? You're getting blue grooves.
Yeah.
Okay. All of the ones that I have are all slick sides. I don't have anything with loop grooves on it, so I can't speak for a loop groove mold.
Now, do they do any mixed cavities or just one caliber only?
One caliber only
Okay.
You
that
can, I
I
think,
know of.
Well, it's probably like NOE or Arsenal. If you email them and tell them this is what you want 144 Magnum and one 3.
Playback Doctor live chat
Yeah.
is no
Because
longer
I know with
there.
the accurate mode, you could do that. You get
Hmm.
in different calibers there. Yeah, something happened to Kyle.
Yep, they all fell off the boat, Mike. All but my sidearm and my shotgun by the bed. They're all gone.
Hey,
yeah, I just, I'm convinced, and I haven't proven it to myself or anybody else, but I'm thinking that slick-sided molds are going to shoot better than
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
We lost Kyle
probably.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll be back.
That happened last week, too. We lost him for good.
Yeah, it is. Mark, you be careful out there, brother.
All right, Mark. There he is. He made it back this time.
Not too sure what happened there. But anyway, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted is it's probably like NOE and Arsenal. You can email them and give me 2 of this caliber and 2 of that caliber, and they'll make it, but it'll probably cost you a little bit more.
Yeah, I've done that with accurate mode, and I can select 2 different calibers in there, and they'll do them, no problem.
Right.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll do the same thing. It'll just cost you a little bit.
Night, Rebel. Behave yourself.
Good night, Mike.
See you,
good
Mike.
night, John Boy.
Night, Mike.
Good night, John Boy.
Night, Mary Ellen. Speaking of which, it's about time for us to start wrapping it up too, isn't it?
Yeah, getting close.
No,
Yeah,
Close.
yeah.
you're at 1.39.
Went 41 one time.
Don't forget that like button.
Yeah, y'all hit the like button on the.
Matter of fact, let me go over there and do that right now.
So before we start going through the room, we got to find out how many subs, or mainly Subsonic, got up to. Let's see what we got here. Well, I'm showing 19 subscribers.
So there'll be one more in just a second.
There'll be another one tomorrow when I get on my other site.
Mm.
Yeah, I have 2 accounts. I'll sub him twice.
Yep.
So I'm glad I got something that Dave approves of.
It's the truth. Dave doesn't steer us wrong.
No, he does not. He's been doing this stuff a long time, and I value his opinion. Good night, 6-shooter. Good night, Wheeler Bullet Man. Good night, dudes. Dorzaks. Okay.
Good night, Dave.
All right, so we're going to go through the room, and let's start with Julio. He was the last one in, so we'll let him go first. What you got coming up, buddy?
Not much for now. I'm still waiting on. I got everything actually already. Tomorrow I'll be going out to this is a city called Brantford, it's not too far from me. I'm going to pay a visit. My wife's going for a shower. I'm going to see if I try to find some powder or something like that.
Yeah, stop by those places I told you about. If you don't have
I'm gonna
them,
stop by there. While she's doing that, I'll go driving around.
text me. The one place is closed. He's on vacation,
Yeah.
but that other place will be open.
Yep.
I did find some powder yesterday, Julio, but it was $50 a pound.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not doing that. And what hurt my feelings so bad was they had ramshot tack, which is one of my favorites.
Wow.
And I wasn't paying $50.
No, it's not worth
Right.
$50.
8-pound jugs, $400, $399.99. So yeah,
I'll make my own for that. Damn. Golly, bum.
So I got no loading coming till the fall. It gets too hot up here.
I don't remember what I paid for that 8-pound jug of tight group or the 4064 or the silhouette or the.
good night, Lakeview.
Good night, Lakeview.
Now $32,
Right.
I'd do $32.
Yeah, I'd pay 32 if I needed it.
So Julio, man, good luck on your quest tomorrow.
Thank you.
You can do a Stewart County ballistic style video about this is what I found, or tools and targets. You can do one of their kind of videos. This is what I found. This is what it costs. There ain't no ammo shortage. Yeah, well, it might as well be an ammo shortage if they're going to charge you 5 prices. If they want to charge more than I'm going to pay, it's an ammo shortage.
Uh-huh.
So,
Y'all remember when a 100-round box of Winchester white box 9mm was $10?
yeah.
How much is that sucker now?
I bought actually I bought I think it was 6 or 7 boxes from Midway for the 308, 160, 168 caliber bullet. And I paid $8 per box.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see, and I still have a box left from that. And I'm still hanging on to it.
You'll never see that again.
Oh no!
So Bulldog bugged out on us.
I gave $159 for my 8-pound attack powder from Powder Valley a while back.
I don't remember. I'd have to go look at the price tags, but I found it a little bit cheaper to buy in larger quantities.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm sub to the young man.
Good
Somehow
deal.
or another, as I sub to him, I lost audio to the
That's
channel.
okay. So, what are you going to be working on, Bulldog? We're going through the room and signing off, bud.
Currently, I am making up the slugs that I'm going to be sending out to CW and to Kyle. And I'm trying to make up sending out to everybody next week. I've got I got a loader for you, that Lee loader. I've got molds for CW. I'm gonna probably have to do 2 packages for CW because I'm gonna be doing the fishing molds, and then I'm gonna be doing some wads. And then for Kyle, I'm going to be doing wads, some made up slugs for you. Is there anything else either one of y'all 3 need, or anybody else?
Not that I can think of.
Not that I know of, sir.
Okay.
Now, the shotgun thing's going to be a new adventure for me.
All right.
So,
I'm going to make you some slugs up too, or do you have you don't have a way to put the slugs together though?
I have nothing shotgun. I don't have a buckshot mold. I don't have a slug mold, and CW kind of got me scared of the lead slug mold. So,
But he does know where I live.
yeah,
Okay.
I
Well,
do.
Kyle, you got buckshot molds, right?
Yeah, I got number 4, and I got a whole bunch of double alt thanks to James Pollard. He sent me
Okay.
his mold, and I cast up about 50 pounds of it.
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah, right now. I am at a 3-pound limit for the next.
For the what now? I didn't hear you.
I'm at a 3-pound pickup limit for about the next 6 weeks.
Ah,
So um, I can't do any heavy lifting. Um, let me look around and see what I've got that I might be able to send y'all's way, for some loaner stuff for you and Jamie that y'all can put some stuff together maybe. Um,
we can make it happen, sir.
I appreciate it
okay,
very much. It's going to be a new thing for me for shotgun.
okay,
You keep on, I'm going to go buy me one of them over under bird guns.
all right. Well, let me look around and see if I've got some shot laying around. If I've got a bag of shot laying around, I'll put that box for you too um, with that Lee loader, and that way you'll have some shot you can use to practice on, make you up some shot, and um, think about Kyle, what kind of wads y'all might want to use on that.
I've got a huge bag of what is it, the double A's, and then
Okay,
I got the Russian specialty wads.
all right. I've got
You need the brush wads, I think, Kyle.
Yeah. Well, I'm sending Kyle.
Right, I need some of those. Yeah.
I'm sending you 250 regular regular brush wads. I'm going to send you a bag of the actual Russian um, brush wads that actually come with the slugs when you buy them from Russia.
Huh.
And then I'm going to send you a bag of 250 rings. And I'm going to do the same for you, CW.
Thank you, sir.
Um,
Appreciate that, sir.
and then uh, how are you set? How are y'all set for like MG42s?
That's a fun gun.
Oh, I understand, but for what MG42
I was
wads?
thinking it, but
Have y'all looked at the MG42 wads?
never heard of it.
All right, go on Precision um, and look at the MG42 wads and see
Good
if
night,
that's.
King.
Take a look at them and give me a holler and let me know if that's something that either one of y'all need. And if so, send me a
10-4.
send me a text because I've got a bulk case here at the house, and I can just bag up a bag of 250 of them and send them to you,
Sweet.
and that way I'll bag up some for Jamie as anyway, and that way he'll have them, and I mean they're a general use. Um, and I think I've got some. It's the little small ones for doing the bucks. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Small, like a 1/4-inch thick. Um,
Gas
it's
seals?
got yeah, it's a gas seal with an obturator on either side of it.
Y'all are getting over my head.
For buckshot.
Yeah, let's talk about this in the after chat.
Okay.
We're already past 10 o'clock, so
Sorry about that.
no, man, I appreciate it very much. This is a shotgun. I got nothing. Y'all have to help me out.
I want
CW,
to
what
help
you
where I
got
can.
coming up?
Well, I got them slugs loaded, so I want to get that press mounted and get going with that shotgun loading. I got to load up some more 380s for this new toy. And that's probably about it. Hope to get out, do some more fishing. Make Willie jealous. He likes that when I send him those pictures.
We all want to make Willie jealous.
What about you, AR? What do you got going on?
So far this week, I was working on a Reading scale. I was trying to calibrate it. I got it down to 1/10 of a grain, and actually a 1/2 tenth. But some weights would not get right, so I'm sending that back to Reading. Let them calibrate it for me. They know more what they're doing than I do. I tried little pieces of lead and this, that, and the other, and I got it close, but I couldn't quite get it the way I wanted. So I'm picky about that in OCD. I enjoyed being here. Appreciate y'all having me on every week. Outside of that, I need to get a primer and a system. I got a lead RAM prime. It falls apart and falls in the floor all the time. Uh, Outside of that, I'm working on my house, trying to get it a refi on it. And appreciate you having me on here. Enjoy you all in the side chat. Everyone have a good one. What you got going on, Kyle? Is it Kyle's turn?
I got a busy weekend ahead of me. Got a crap ton of yard work to do tomorrow. I've got to make it up to Blue Ridge to my parents' house. They're giving me a refrigerator that's not that old. It just didn't meet their expectations. So I'm going to put it out here on the back porch just to keep, overflow stuff in.
Beer fridge.
Yeah, right. Didn't want to say that, but what else? I got to take some light fixtures out of this house and take them up to their house because they're sentimental to my mother and she wants them. So I'm going to have a lightless kitchen for a day or two, or I might find me something on the way home to just hang up. $40 here, whatever. So I got to do all that, and that whole ordeal right there is going to take up 3/4 of the day because it's 2 hours up there, 2 hours back, and no telling how much time we're going to be there. And if my broke back having butt can get the dang thing in the back of the damn pickup truck, that kind of stuff. Because I know my 75-year-old father's not going to be able to help me. So. Yeah, I ain't got a whole lot of reloading stuff going on this weekend. I might be able to squeeze something in tomorrow night. I don't know.
Well,
Send us home, Jamie.
Thanks for being here as always, Kyle. All the guests on the panel, we appreciate it very much. All you guys on the side chat, we wouldn't do this but for you guys. I have a video went live this afternoon. Check it out if you get a chance or if you want to. Got another one coming out very similar next week.
The glove, yeah.
So
That's a glove I was talking about too. Kingsford charcoal glove.
Nice.
Kingsford and Weber are the kings of barbecue, guys. They just are. Can't go wrong.
That sucker's great for casting and
It looks like it. So anyway, I got another video that I'm about to start editing. It's already the work's done. It's recorded and just got to edit it, and we'll get that out about the same time next week. So, guys, thanks for being here. Y'all have a great weekend. We hope God blesses you all real good. And if he's willing, we'll see y'all all again next Friday night at 8 o'clock. Say good night, y'all.